This is Robin with Horror Pop After Midnight. I'm over here at the Dayton Independent Film Festival. I'm here with the cast from Analog Rainbow. How's it going, guys?
Hi, good. Thanks for coming.
Now, tell us about the reward you got right there.
Look at it. Best local film. We're very honored. There it is.
It's good to see it on the screen for the first time.
Yes.
So, this is the very first time Analog Rainbow's been on the screen.
Yes. Public, yes. Our first public.
Okay, so is it going to be like online or anything, or are you going to show it at different festivals?
That is something that's up to be discussed. We'll definitely make sure that it's available to be seen again. It's definitely going to be available in some fashion.
Yeah, I really enjoyed Analog Rainbow. I loved it. I also cried too, man. I had the biggest tears. I'm gonna go over to Kira. So when you were working as the mom part, how much did you prepare to get that emotional?
Wow. I was already prepared to be a bit emotional, but I had a fabulous actress like Brandy here and my buddy here, Vince. That did make it a lot easier. But there was the one night when you were shooting the pirate scene in the living room, and Henry pulled me aside and he told me a very personal story that like who it was based on, and gave me some context behind it, and after that it was game on. So I think that really helped. But yeah, just having a wonderful casting crew of professionals who know what they're doing makes a huge difference.
All right, Brandy, I'm gonna say you were phenomenal.
Yes.
I mean, you were like to me, it felt like you were like a seasoned pro that you've been doing these films for like years.
Thank you. Tell him how, however, that's not true. Yeah, I mean, we shot this a few years ago, and since then I've been lucky enough to do more work, but at that point in time I was pretty new to the game. I'd done a few small things in theater. I'd done a good amount of theater, but film-wise I was pretty new to that still, and luckily I had Kira to mentor me, especially on that second day when we shot that kitchen scene. A lot of pressure when you go into it because it's such an emotional, important scene, and you made me feel so at ease and connected, and we created something really magical, I think, and I felt like a pro that day.
And the camera liked you too.
Yes.
In fact, and Luke, I think, deserves a lot of credit
Yes,
too.
yes,
He
absolutely.
really captured.
Luke Holiday, cinematographer, amazing cinematographer, and he allowed us the flexibility to roll with it the way that we felt would highlight the emotions best. And he had to adjust certain plans he had for filming it, and Henry too, and they all allowed us to have that flexibility.
Yeah, Brandy, your character, I was invested in. I was feeling what you were feeling, and was feeling all the pain, and I just wanted to cry through the whole movie for you.
She did a phenomenal job. Thank you so much. And she has won Best Actress for this role already. So that was at the LA Film Festival, was it? Or
I thought it was in New York.
I don't know.
She's one of it.
Yeah.
Well, you would know. You won it. What'd you win?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it's all these honors. I just look at them all the same.
She's like,
and-
all these awards.
No.
She deserves
Even this
every
showcases all of
accolade.
us.
She deserves every accolade because she brought everything she had to this role, and she nailed it.
Well, working with all of these amazing artists around me certainly helped to bring that out of me.
Well,
Good job, Randy.
Randy, you did a good.
I really feel like this is one of the easiest things I ever did.
You played the bad dad.
Yeah, I mean, but I just basically was playing. That's all. I was just having fun, and watching and observing.
No, you did great.
Not just the other actors, but you guys that were throwing it up, and like I said, Luke. I mean, watching that flexibility happen, watching him modify what he was doing to fit what Henry's vision was.
Yes.
That was fascinating.
Now, Brandy and Kira, you guys had some great chemistry on there. I mean, you guys.
Best daughter.
I know you. You guys were great. So, How hard was it to really feel that emotional towards one another? You know, how Brandy was like, oh,
It
hey.
wasn't hard. She just brings her A game to everything she does, and she was on point from the second she walked on set. And we had a little powwow ahead of time, and we talked about how we were going to proceed with the kitchen scene. And she's so easy to work with, and just a true professional. And anyone who works with her will tell you that. Oh, thank you. So yeah, she definitely
I can
made it.
testify.
Yeah.
We got to work together after that on something where we actually got to work together, you know, in a single scene, and it was just fun bouncing back and forth and just, yeah, it was fun again.
Yeah, we're like family. We get the opportunity to work on a lot of projects together. We need to work on something else.
need to.
So if you're watching this, you need to bring us on board
whoever you
together. Yeah, whoever
Please,
you are.
the whole family, we're ready. And then
All right.
we want to create some magic behind the scenes.
Now we're gonna go to you. This film was made when all you guys were like young, like around like 18, 19 years old.
That's Audrey, by the way.
Yes, hello.
I was getting ready to say Audrey. Was that the question? Audrey. Pleased to meet you, Audrey.
It's kind of a nerve center of what was going on.
Yes.
Okay.
She did
Coordinating
everything.
Oh God, yes. I did a lot of emailing. I did a lot of hunting down Henry to ask questions and keeping things in the car and wardrobe. Yes. You were asking about how old we were.
Yeah.
So yeah, Henry was. I believe he may have even been 18 while he was writing the script, and then I think he turned 19. So he was really just coming out of. He was homeschooled, but he was just coming out of like high school, and I was just wrapping up my time at college at UC in Cincinnati. So we really kind of spanned like the sort of 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 age of most of the crew, or the entire crew, I think, was in that age range.
Now, can you explain the colors? I noticed in each scene there was like different colors in the room.
Yeah. So we just wanted it to feel like there was each of these little scenes and moments that we were peeking into were almost like, I don't know, almost like flipping through a photo album maybe, where you sort of have this like, oh, at the beach we have these green props and the green costuming, and then with the Coney Island scene, which was wonderful that we were able to go to Coney Island, but the more blue colors, so just to sort of make it feel just a little more saturated and almost like over-saturized.
I also love it how you gave it like an 80s vibe feel. You know, it felt like watching one of those movies you would rent from a video store, which was pretty cool.
Yeah, we were really trying to go. Henry wanted a lot of the like static and the big CRT TVs and the bunny ears antennas and the choker necklaces that kids were wearing in the 90s. And stuff like that.
Yeah, it kind of I told this to Kira, but it kind of reminded me of watching like a Twilight Zone like Black Mirror episode.
Yeah, we did get a lot of Black Mirror comparisons, and then the other show we got was when we were filming the scene where you were sort of standing in this great black abyss and
Yes.
walking forward, and
Which is beautiful, by the way.
yeah, it was really well put together and amazing that you were able to bring that performance to life in a basement. It was in the basement of the DP's house.
Wait, the Black Abyss was in the
It was in the
basement.
basement of our
It was.
cinematographer's house. And Brandy did an amazing job, and I was upstairs on my little laptop at the time, and I'm thinking, I wonder how this is going to look at the end of the day. And we got a lot of comparisons to like some of the scenes in Stranger Things, and I think
Yeah.
it was
Yep.
maybe somebody on the crew, like the DP, even liked it on Instagram or
Yeah,
something.
that's
Yeah.
great.
So that was an amazing thing to see.
It was like, it was original though. It wasn't like,
Yeah, no,
I didn't
we
get the
yeah.
idea from Stranger Things or something. When I saw it, I was like, hey, we did that. I mean, the guys that did, like Garrett, and I mean, all the editing, man,
Garrett
I mean,
and Nick and
they took their time and did a beautiful job.
It's a long one, but it moves so quickly. It's quite a bit longer for a short film than you typically see at a
It doesn't
festival.
even feel like that
Yeah, it
anymore.
doesn't lag, no.
Not at all.
So much
It moves right on.
What is it,
23?
23 minutes? Yeah, and usually a festival film is like 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 maybe. And so it moves so quickly, and there's just so many nuances and things that you'll miss watching it the first time. And like Vince was saying in our Q&A, you have to go back and watch it multiple times to even now I still miss things. I know I mentioned you did. It's like layers of an onion. It's like you peel one back and there's something else, and then you keep peeling and peeling and peeling, and it's just, I don't know, it's something you have to see for yourself. So
No, it
when-
doesn't bore me to watch it again.
No.
One bit. I mean, it's like
It's very well
I
done.
notice
So
new
we're very,
things.
very honored
I
to be
still
part of
feel
it.
the emotion
Yes.
of it. Yeah.
I really enjoyed it. I thought it was my favorite of this block tonight, the best. And then right behind Stowaway. Stowaway was my second favorite,
Yes.
but I think Analog Rainbow really stole the show at tonight's festival, in my opinion.
Thank you.
It's amazing to hear.
I really appreciate that.
Yeah, because I've been waiting all week because Kira's been like sharing it and like, oh, you gotta see this, and I was like, I know, I'm waiting for the anticipation and.
Let him sneak a peek. Have to be there to watch it.
The experience of being in the theater and to have it be shown to an audience and people they're excited to see it has been amazing.
Totally different experience than seeing it on your computer.
Yes,
I
agreed.
It really hit me right here. I was crying so hard watching it because of watching you, and I watched you.
And hearing what people had to say about it too,
Yes.
and how it impacted them, and,
Yeah.
and their own journeys and different, experiences with their family or within themselves, really
The actor
impacted
that-
me to hear.
Yeah. To hear it from the actor that's so passionate about the poetry and the work that she did in the historical drama
The Dunbar movie
about
that we saw
Dunbar.
today.
Yeah. I mean, to hear her talk about how meaningful it was to her, that was pretty cool.
Yeah, because she was phenomenal in
Yeah.
that. She nailed that role too.
She did. So to hear high praise from somebody who is so
Yeah.
talented and
Yep.
meant
meant
so
a
much.
lot.
Compliments from your peers.
Yes.
It's good.
Thank you so much for doing this. So, where can we find you on social media?
My social media presence is sparse. You can find me on Instagram at Audrey Wants a Nap.
Amazing handle.
Hey, I love that handle. It's original.
You can find me on Instagram, just at Brandy Botkin, Brandy with an I, and then Botkin, Botkin. It's a mouthful when you just hear it. And I'm also on Facebook too, for anybody who prefers that.
You can find me on Instagram at acting_like_Kira, Kira.
All my media, social stuff is, if you looked up my name, you'd find it. Vince Hobart Smith. I remember it because VHS, like the tapes. So,
I think you're like the only Vince Hobart Smith.
Yes,
Ever.
Did
Very
you have a
unique.
vanity plate with VHS on it?
yep.
Oh, that's
On my
perfect.
piece of crap car, yeah. Yes.
Well, at least it wasn't like Betamax.
I know, I feel like it dates me anyway, but it's like,
No, that's amazing.
All your stalkers can find you now. That was a great little tidbit.
Oh no, you're gonna get some stalkers. Maybe you can like make a film where there's stalkers falling after him.
I don't know if I want to make that. Sounds scary.
It's too close to me.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you very much.